is incomplete, and it also concludes quarter number one. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Beathard. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down inside the 15. Gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. We got double tight. Double tight. Now let's go now. 4 down.
They'll go with the keeper. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. C.J. Beathard scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23. Getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play.
To the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On second down, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Easy, Stu. Set. Blue 30. Watch 84, watch 84. 4 down.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Set. Black 80. 3 down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Rodgers. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight end left. 3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 26 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Detroit! 4 down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
In motion right, Garcon.
4 down. We got it. Leopard! Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Now let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Beathard trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch tight end. Hurry up, Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw Beathard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Here's Beathard to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Move. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Airing it deep for Garcon. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is Selleck here with a grab. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Leopard, hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's see what you got. Side. 53. Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this will be taken at the 13. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Beathard. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A screen to Bell. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense. And that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
Block 80! These 2. Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Flash 5. Check 4. Double ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flag. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down. Ben to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go. Double. 4 down. Alert. Jack 16. Check.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Over. Now let's go. Good. Now let's go. Green 39.
Now Beathard. The swing pass caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not, and still lead your team to victory.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Run. Bring him in. Yeah, baby. Boom.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye.
Barney. Hey, we got 4. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Detroit. Hey, turn it up.
Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind? with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Set.
Hey. Four down.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. James has got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 30, past the 20, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is knocked down from the side. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And that'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down. Black 20.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
You're on an island over there. You're on an island. Set. Blue 30. Key 81. Key 81. Double bump.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hurry up, let's go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what.
And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rogers, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Again, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Bell. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. Fresno.
They'll come out in the pistol. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Heat these two.
Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
53, check 53.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Set. 180.
53 is the mic.
Jack 16. 98 is Mike.
Get nervous.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Hey,
Lock in.
we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam, slam, slam.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball